Good evening. Thanks for joining us. We begin tonight with breaking news in Manitoba. Voters have chosen a new premier, and this too is a matter of history. NDP leader Wab Kinew is now the first First Nations premier of a Canadian province.
Wab, how's it feel to make history?
A Cree man has lost his bid to privately prosecute the Edmonton police officer who kicked him in the head. This despite excessive force charge recommendations from the Alberta Serious Incident Response Team. Travis McEwen has the details.
This case goes back nearly
COVID is on the rise in Alberta. That's based on new data from the province, something that hasn't been shared much with the public in recent months. Information is from a new respiratory virus dashboard, which looks at COVID, influenza, and RSV. Jennifer Lee has more.
The million-dollar question is this going to be kind of another COVID wave?
Alberta's highest court has delivered a verdict in favor of the company overseeing two major projects in Canmore. Today's decision marks the end of a long-standing and contentious battle. And as Colleen Underwood reports, the town has no plans to keep fighting.
It's been going on for more than 3 decades.
An Edmonton church and its pastor, previously convicted of breaching Alberta's Public Health Act, have successfully appealed and had their convictions overturned. Tracy Fortin and the Church on the Vine have been acquitted on 3 counts each of obstructing a public health inspector in 2021. The ruling comes after a judge's decision this summer, which stated the province's health orders were invalid because they breached the Public Health Act. That decision found politicians made the final decision on health restrictions instead of the Chief Medical Officer of Health. A local seniors organization is helping launch a new initiative to promote health and well-being among older Edmontonians. Today, Sage Seniors Association and the University of Alberta's Faculty of Nursing were among groups to launch the Regional Centre for Healthy Aging. The project allows community-based organizations and healthcare providers to coordinate on a support system tailored to the needs of the client.
We are seeing a burgeoning senior population. Almost all of them live in the community, and these individuals.
The union representing nurses in Alberta is calling for a full public inquiry into the E. coli outbreak linked to Calgary daycares, which saw over 350 people infected. Alberta Health Services is conducting an investigation. An external review panel led by former Calgary Police Chief Rick Hansen is also looking into the outbreak. United Nurses of Alberta said in a statement this afternoon they believe a panel led by a former Conservative candidate, no matter how well-intentioned, is not sufficient to ensure public confidence in the conclusions drawn or any solutions proposed. A city survey conducted last year shows young people in Edmonton want public transit to be safer and faster. The survey received 193 responses. 68% of those say they want safety to be improved, and 71% say that transit is not on time. The policy chair with the Edmonton Youth Council says prior to the survey, the city had not engaged with young people in Edmonton about transit.
I think one very big challenge was that sort of perception of safety.
The Prime Minister met with Alberta's business leaders in Ottawa tonight at an event hosted by the Business Council of Alberta. They traveled to the capital with the intention of building bridges with the federal government. An effort to grow caribou herds, a Jasper National Park and First Nations group team up. We'll take you there, up next. While once mighty, Jasper's caribou herds are now few and far between. But rather than allow the animals to disappear completely, Parks Canada staff are pairing with First Nations groups to bolster herd numbers. And as Travis McEwen reports, the effort is a Canadian first. A new study has been looking into the effect warmer climates are having on wildlife in cities. They gathered data on wildlife in 20 cities across North America using camera traps. In Edmonton, the research is showing we might start seeing some new animals.
One of the things that's happening with urbanization.
And we're heading into October with lots of sun. But will the temperatures feel warm too? Your full forecast coming up after the break. Well, have you ever wondered about your ancestors or wanted to find out more about the branches of your own family tree? A group called Alberta Ancestors might have answers for you.
Hold your phone out.
Yeah, some of them are like the black, shiny.
Yeah,